Hello friends, today I am here with another topic on stress strain. It is a part of unit 1 only. The name of topic is stresses and strains due to change in temperature. That is also called as thermal stresses because these are the stresses developed due to change in temperature. Initially, we will discuss about the temperature stresses. Now, when any material is heated, it expands, and when it is cooled, it contracts. It means increase or decrease in temperature causes the body or material to expand or contract. Means depending upon the temperature, there will be expansion or contraction of the body or material. So these stresses developed in the body due to change in temperature. Whenever there is such a change in temperature, at that time the stresses developed due to rise or fall of temperature, that stresses are called as the thermal stresses or temperature stresses. When body or material is allowed to expand or contract freely with temperature, at that time there is no stresses developed. Means suppose any rod is just kept over the surface and it is heated, at that time no stresses will be developed due to temperature because that rod is free, means it is free to expand or contract. Okay, but when expansion of material is constraints, but when that rod is fixed between two surfaces and then it is heated, at that time what will happen, that the expansion of the bar will be prevented. When such a expansion is prevented, at that time thermal stresses or temperature stresses are developed, and that corresponding strain is called as the temperature strain. Stresses and strain due to change in temperature. Now, how to calculate the stresses and strain? Now, when bar is free to expand, at that time, if there is any change in temperature, at that particular time, we can note down the change in length of the bar. Change in length means what? Delta L, free expansion. So that delta L is calculated using formula alpha into LT. So how to calculate that delta L? Change in length of the bar due to change in temperature. Delta L will be equal to alpha into L into T, where alpha is change in length, delta L is change in length, alpha is coefficient of thermal expansion. Okay, so that may be in per degree Celsius or per degree Kelvin. Okay, Kelvin and degree Celsius are the units of temperature, where L is the original length. Okay, and T is the increase or decrease in temperature. If decrease in temperature is recorded, at that time this value will be negative. Negative indicates contraction. Okay, now thermal strain, as you know that strain is equal to delta L upon L. Okay, change in length upon original length, and here I have we have written that delta L is alpha LT. Okay, instead of delta L I have just kept that value alpha LT upon L. Here L will cancel. Is what will be strain due to temperature? It will be just alpha into T. Means what? Coefficient of thermal expansion into temperature. Okay, so how to calculate strain? Strain is equal to alpha into T. Change in length alpha LT. Okay, now we have calculated strain. Now what is stress? Stress is equal to stress upon us. To find out the stress, we know that stress is equal to P by A. If force and area is known, we can calculate the stress by that formula or by using the relation between modulus of elasticity. Okay, we know that modulus of elasticity is the ratio of stress to strain. Now to calculate stress here, that stress will be equal to E into strain, cross multiplication of these two values, and sorry, stress is equal to E into alpha into T. What is strain here? Here we have written the strain is alpha into T. The same value of strain I have just replaced by alpha into T. Means to calculate the stress, we can write the formula stress is equal to E into alpha into T. Okay. So these are the three important equations to solve the problem. Which three equations? Delta L is alpha into T, alpha LT, thermal strain strain is alpha into T and stress is E into alpha into T. Okay. Now there are few materials normally used in construction, that is steel. Steel value of alpha is 11.5 into 10 to power minus 5 to 13 into 10 to power minus 5. So this value is always given in between 10, 12, 12.5, 13 like that. That is the value of coefficient of thermal expansion for steel. Okay. Cast iron 11 into 10 to power minus 5. Aluminium 23 into 10 to power minus 5. Copper, brass or bronze, this value is 17 into 10 to power minus 5. Now when there are few cases just like yielding, support yielding. When in each support yield by some amount. Yielding means what? Yielding means that support is allowed to expand or allowed to yield. Yield means what? Deflect. Allowed to deflect. Okay. When it is permitted to deflect or expand, such a supports are called as yielding of support. When, what is the sign convention? When delta is positive, consider delta as a positive when there is a expansion, and consider that delta as a negative when there is a contraction. Okay. Now, where it will affect the yielding? Yielding will affect on change in length. We know that change in length delta L is equal to alpha into L into T. From that, you have to deduct this value. Okay. You have to deduct this yielding. Yielding should be deducted. Okay. And up change in length alpha L into T minus delta. Then what will be the strain? Delta L upon L. So delta L, instead of delta L, you put this value here. It will be delta L upon L. Now stress is equal to, we know that it is E into epsilon. So epsilon as it is, this above value, and E as it is. Okay. So in this way, when there is a yielding, you can use this particular equations. Same equation we have used in thermal stresses. Only everywhere here we have deducted minus delta. Okay. My delta is the yielding. Okay. Now see first example. I have taken very simple example. It will be solved just by 1 minute. Okay. A mild steel bar heated through 30 degree Kelvin. Find the stress developed in the bar which is fixed at the inch. Take E is 210 GPa, alpha is 17 into 10 to power minus 6. Okay. So given is E is 210 GPa. 210 GPa means what? 210 into 10 to power 3 MPa. Okay. T, you keep this value in degree Kelvin only. Okay. 30 degree Kelvin, or if it is given in 30 degree Celsius, you keep in 30 degree Celsius itself. And alpha is 17 into 10 to power minus 6, this value. And what they have asked to calculate? Find the stress developed. What is the formula for stress? Stress in the bar is E into alpha into T. Okay. E value, modulus of elasticity, alpha, coefficient of thermal expansion, and T, it is the temperature 30 degree Kelvin. By solving it, you will get the stress in MPa, 107.10 MPa. MPa means what? Newton per mm square. Okay. So this is about first example. Now see second example. A brass rod 2.1 meter long is fixed at the ends. If the temperature stress is not exceed 80 MPa, calculate the temperature through which it is heated. Take E is 90 GPa and alpha is 17.5 into 10 to power minus 6. So what is given here? First of all, write down length 2.1 meter. 2.1 means what? It is 2100 mm. Okay. Alpha is 80 MPa. MPa means what? Newton per mm square. Okay. It is not alpha, it is stress. Stress is 80 MPa because in this equation, in this problem, it is given that temperature stress is not exceed 80 MPa. Means 80 MPa is the stress. Alpha is 17.5 into 10 to power minus 6. E is 90 GPa. 90 means 90 into 10 to power 3 MPa. What here? What you have to calculate here? You have to calculate the what is the which is calculate the temperature through which it is heated. Means you have to calculate T. So as stress is known, so use the equation of stress. Stress is equal to E into alpha into T. Okay, stress is 80 MPa, E is known, alpha is known, only T is unknown. By solving this, you will get temperature 50.79 degree Kelvin. Okay, this is about second problem. Now third problem. A steel rod 2 meter long and 16 diameter is placed at initial temperature 30 degrees Celsius. If the temperature of the rod is increased to 150 degrees Celsius, find free expansion of the rod, find stresses if expansion is prevented, stress produced if 2 expansion is permitted. Take E is 200 GPa, alpha is 12 into 10 to power minus 6 per degree Celsius. Okay. First of all, write down given things. Length is 2 meter means 2000 mm. Diameter is 16 mm. Increase or change in temperature is T is 150 degrees Celsius. Initially it was 30. Now it is increased to 150. Its change in temperature will be 150 minus 30, that is 120 degree Celsius. Okay. So there is increase in temperature, rise in temperature. 30 to 150 means rise. If there is a reduction, then that value will be negative. Okay. So first of all, you have to calculate free expansion. Free expansion means what? Delta L, alpha into L into T. So put alpha, length and T, you will get the free expansion. Second is find stress if expansion is prevented. You have to calculate stress when expansion is prevented, means E into alpha into T, that all the three values are known, you will get the stress. Now third is stress if 2 expansion is permitted, means when delta L is 2 at that time what will be the stress. Okay, so stress when delta L is 2 So first of all, for 2 delta L you find out the temperature, means to have the 2 expansion what should be the temperature. We know that equation is delta L is equal to alpha into L into T, where you will get T by solving this. You put all the values, delta L is 2 alpha L is known, then you will get the temperature. And for this temperature 83.33 degrees Celsius, you have to calculate stress produced. Stress produced if delta L is 2 तो कैसे कैलकुलेट किया? Initially we have calculate delta L. For delta L 2 means to have 2 deflection, what is the temperature, and for that temperature you have to calculate stress. So using stress equation alpha into T into E, you will get the stress 200 MPa. Okay, this is about the third problem. Now see the fourth problem. A steel rod 20 diameter and 5 meter long is connected to two pipes at each end at temperature 130 degrees Celsius. The pull exerted when the temperature fall by 40 degrees Celsius and if the yield is 1.1 mm. Okay, so take E 200 GPa, alpha 1.2 into 10 to power minus 6. So what is given here? Diameter is given, length is 5 meter given, temperature change is given. Okay, 130 degrees at the end, 130 degrees Celsius was the temperature and now it is lowered to 40 degrees Celsius. Then it is 130 minus 40, 90 degrees Celsius. And yield means what? Permission to deflect, that is 1.1 mm. These are the given things. Now it is the problem of yielding of support. So use the equations of yielding of support. Stress due to yield, formula is stress is equal to alpha LT minus delta upon L into E. So here you put all the values, put value of alpha, put L, put T minus delta 1.1 divided by 5000 total length into E, 2 into 10 to power 5. Okay, 200 GPa means 2 into 10 to power 5 MP. By solving all these, you will get the value of stress. The stress is 172 MPa. Okay, and to find out the pull force, second thing asked in the problem is the pull exerted when temperature fall by 40 degrees Celsius. Pull means what? Force. Okay, and we know that force is equal to sigma into A, or sigma is equal to P by A. From that equation we can write like this: stress is 172 and area of the rod. Okay, stress we have just calculated 172. In the area of the rod you will get the total pull force required to have this change in temperature and yield of 1.1 mm. Okay, so these are the few problems we have discussed about the thermal stresses. Okay, now in next lecture we will go for another important topic. Okay, bye. Thank you.